1950s, a pack of cigarettes was only 25 cents.
You know, if you were to follow a busy doctor as he makes his daily round of calls, you'd find yourself having a mighty busy time keeping up with him. Time out for many men of medicine usually means just long enough to enjoy a cigarette. And because they know what a pleasure it is to smoke a mild, good-tasting cigarette, they're particular about the brand they choose. In a repeated national survey, doctors in all branches of medicine, doctors in all parts.
In the mid-1950s, smoking reached its height of popularity in the United States. Celebrities Mickey Mantle, Joe DiMaggio, Ted Williams, and Willie Mays appeared in different cigarette ads. Smoking was allowed everywhere imaginable: airplanes, hospitals, sports stadiums, movie theaters, subways, and offices.
In the 1960s, a pack of cigarettes was only 40 cents. The Surgeon General started meeting with his colleagues in November of 1962. It wasn't until January 11, 1964, that the report was made public and became front-page news. Throughout the 1960s, you could see cartoon characters such as Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble portraying smokers in ads. Another big celebrity that contributed to the hype of smoking is Audrey Hepburn. Her character in Breakfast at Tiffany's carries a foot-long cigarette holder in a gloved hand. She is said to be oozing class and finesse as she does so. On January 27, 1965, President Johnson signed a bill stating every pack of cigarettes contained a warning label. Caution, cigarette smoking may be hazardous to your health.
In the 1970s, a pack of cigarettes was 60 cents. Smoking ads were banned from television and radio in 1971. This well-known quote was released in the early 1970s. Few people had the radical idea that non-smokers should not have to breathe secondhand smoke. At that time, it was impolite to ask people not to smoke. Smoking was not only acceptable, it was the norm.
In the 1980s, a pack of cigarettes was $1. In 1988, the Surgeon General concludes that nicotine is addictive in The Health Consequences of Smoke Nicotine Addiction. California was the first to impose 25-cent tax per pack of cigarettes, called Proposition 99. Oregon created the Measure 6 initiative that was to ban smoking in public areas except bars, tobacco shops, and some hotel rooms.
In the 1990s, a pack of cigarettes cost $2. On February 25, 1990, smoking is banned on all U.S. commercial airline flights. In 1993, smoking is banned in the White House. Mississippi became the first state to sue the tobacco industry to recover costs for tobacco-related illnesses. On January 1, 1995, California becomes the first state to ban smoking in the workplace. In 1996, Texas sues the tobacco industry in federal court.
In the 2000s, a pack of cigarettes cost $3. On March 21, 2000, the U.S. Supreme Court rejects a Clinton administration effort to give the Food and Drug Administration authority to regulate tobacco. In 2007, vaporizers and electronic cigarettes were introduced to society and have since then been fought against to have restrictions put on them. As mentioned before, the federal cigarette tax was 25 cents a pack. In 2009, it was raised to $1.01 a pack.
The average cigarette pack in 2014 is $6.34. In February, CVS, one of America's largest drugstore chains, announced its plan to eliminate the sale of tobacco in all 7,600 stores by October 1st. Smoking still continues to be the leading cause of preventable death in the U.S. Tobacco is linked to 87% of lung cancer deaths and 1 in 3 cancer deaths. 40 million people still smoke in this country.